Joining me now is Mr. Raghavendra Auratkar, former DGP of Karnataka, retired IPS officer, who is one of the signatories in this whole letter that was written to the President of India after the whole Prime Minister Secretary lapse. Mr. Auratkar, tell us what made you sign this letter. In fact, 22, 27 people have signed it, all senior retired IPS officer. Could you take us through what was the discussion and what exactly did you feel that you had to sign this letter?
We have our own professional IPS officers group on WhatsApp, and we are in touch with each other through the social media. And one of the colleagues, he is known to me. He requested that we should do something about it because it is very, very unfortunate that such a serious lapse has happened with the highest authority of the country. And we should speak out about it. That was the idea. And it was decided, and therefore, one or two of us, not me exactly, one or two of us have drafted it, and it was circulated. After going through it, every officer has vetted it, and then it was signed.
So, and also as a senior police officer, as a DGP rank officer, could you tell us, as an expert in the subject, where does the buck stop? Is it on the state government, which is responsibility to take care to sanitize the route that the Prime Minister will be taking, or is it solely up to MHA, Union Ministry, and SPG?
See, actually speaking, it is a collective effort. But as per the SPG Act, the close proximity security or inner ring, what we call, is the sole responsibility of the SPG, of the VVIP. But other things like route, public meeting, other law and order issues is all that of the local police.
Do you think there was lapse from the state government by not knowing that the protesters were on the flyover?
The SPG officers come 2 or 3 days or 1 day in advance. They have a liaison meeting with the concerned people, including the organizers of the function. And for every such big event, because naturally the Prime Minister's meeting is a very, very big event for the local police, there is an elaborate planning done by the concerned district police authorities and the state police authorities in consultation with the SPG, IB, or any other agency as nominated by the SPG, and also, or MHA rather specifically, and also the local police and organizers of the function. Therefore, normally there is a contingency route, there is safe house, all these, this is all a protocol which is known, which is very, very elaborately given in the Blue Book.
Yeah.
And it is a confidential document. I can't disclose many things out of that.
Okay.
But this is the responsibility of the state government in the sense the local police.
Okay.
That much I can say.
Sir, also in your letter that you have said, you saw the clippings on the media and news channels and you were surprised how this could happen, and you feel there was a larger conspiracy than just what the mere visuals were seen.
Yes, because even in today's newspaper, if you see, there was an internal communication which has been quoted in the Indian Express.
Yes.
That the local police senior officers had instructed their district authorities that there could be the farmers' agitation, therefore they should make proper traffic arrangements. Even the Justice Gill, who is appointed by the Punjab government, has quoted, he has been quoted in the newspaper that there is a serious lapse of security. Therefore, it is quite natural that it was known to the local police that there would be protests, and they should have planned it accordingly.
So, and also just to get the expertise on this background, when the Prime Minister is coming, you said initially 2 days before, 3 days before, they come do a meeting with the local organizers as well as the state police. How many routes do they keep as backup? If the Prime Minister was traveling by air, do they have on road 2-3 routes as backup, and that will be completely sanitized even before the Prime Minister lands?
see, it all depends on the geography and availability of the routes.
Okay.
But definitely there would be at least one contingency route, at least one contingency.
Okay. And what do you feel the heads should be rolled, starting from the DGP should take the responsibility, accountability should be fixed in this? Do you feel so?
I can't say that because I'm not in knowledge of any thing and where the lapses have taken place. Now the matter is even before the Honorable Supreme Court, and the Punjab government has already appointed a commission or a committee, and even the MHA has appointed a committee. Accordingly, I think the responsibility will be fixed.
And also, sir, in your letter you've spoken, if I can just quote it, sir, even certain tweets from various verified accounts of particular party shows the intention and irresponsible behavior of the state government, which is quite worrisome and alarming for Indian democracy. That's the line that you've all used in the letter to the President of India.
Yes, because the whole issue is not about any party in particular. We are not worried about this party or that party. We are worried about the law and order and security establishment of the state government as well as the central government. Punjab being a very, very sensitive state from adjoining Pakistan border, definitely we expected a very responsible and mature response from the authorities.
So final question, sir, what action do you think that should be initiated right now? You have been in that office, you have held such a senior post. All of you have written to the President for India. What next? What do you expect to go from here? Anyways, the matter is in front of the Supreme Court as well. What next? What do you think should be done?
See, every mistake is a learning experience. This should not be repeated in future in any corner of the country. That is the first lesson that we should learn. Secondly, whatever the committee recommends, both the committees, the committee appointed by the MHA as well as the committee appointed by the state government, will definitely, they are all professional people, they are judicial, one committee is headed by a justice. So they will definitely give very, very proper recommendations. We should go according to that.
Thank you so much for speaking to India.
Thank you. Good day.